Yo, what up, guys? This is your boy Kofi with KO Sports Talk. Back at it with another video. Back at it with another video. Hold on. And today we're doing a Sports Hangout. I already left the link in the description, so anybody want to join and talk NFL and NBA, the link is in the description. Sorry, I'm just fixing my hair right now. It's not the best, but oh well. But yeah, the link is in the description. So today, I just want to be talking, specifically about the Bears because training camp is underway, and right now, with everything that's going on, a lot that's going on in the sports world, in particular with the Bears. Uh, I gotta talk about it in today's hangout. As you guys know, recently Bears rookie Jaquan Brisker had recently just had a holdout again with the Chicago Bears because they were stalled in certain contract negotiations. And so I think later last night, I think it was like around 10 or 11 o'clock, they were able to finalize a 4-year deal. And so now that he's already finished the deal, he's going to report to camp tomorrow because camp starts tomorrow on Wednesday. And right now, a lot of the veterans and the rookies are reporting today. So tomorrow is the official day, well, first official day of camp. And then also, one of our best players on the team, Roquan Smith, he's also holding out in camp. He is also holding out in camp because him and the Bears, they still haven't come to an agreement on whether on what they want to do for his deal, And for the past 2 years, Roquan Smith has been playing like one of the best linebackers in the NFL. He's been playing like that. You can even say that he's been the best linebacker in the NFL, but he hasn't gotten his respect yet because you already know the national media, they're not going to respect the Bears. And, I get it. No, I get it. They've been inconsistent for the past couple years, aside from that 2018 season. Aside from that 2018 season, the Bears haven't been that good, Only been to the playoffs. Well, since 2021, the Bears have only been to the playoffs like 3 times. Well, since 2010, they've only won one playoff game, and that was back in 2010. That was 11 years ago. They should have won against the Eagles, but that's for a different day and a different story. And they got blown out by the Saints. So, I get it. And our management hasn't been good, Ryan Pace, he's not been drafting well. He's been neglecting offensive linemen. He's always been drafting a lot of defensive players, and that hasn't helped us out because the league is trending toward the offensive side. As you see in the NFL, it's trending toward the offensive side, and you see what's going on. But you keep drafting defensive players, but you're totally neglecting the offensive side. You're not drafting the offensive lineman to protect your quarterback. And you saw what happened. You saw what happened in 2019. You saw what happened in 2020, and even this past season with Justin Fields. And granted, it wasn't only just offensive line, but it was also the scheme with the coaching, not helping the quarterbacks should be properly prepared for each and every game. But aside from that, yeah, Roquan Smith, man, Roquan Smith has been playing like he is one of the best. Like I said, one of the best linebackers in the NFL. And in my opinion, Ryan Poles, he needs to do something to get this deal finalized because players like Roquan Smith just don't grow on trees. They're rare types of players. To have those types of productions that he's been putting on year after year, night after night, coming to play each game, putting his body on the line. He deserves that deal, He deserves it. I think the highest linebacker that's being paid right now is Darius Leonard. He's getting paid $19.7 million right now, based on the open market. And I believe Fred Warner, he's getting paid a little less than that. I think 18 and a half. So I think with Roquan, if he were to get a deal made, it would possibly be a 5-year, $100 million deal. And here's our first guest, guys. Our first guest is one of the most hyped guys. He's one of the best Chicago Bears fans that I know. He makes beats. He makes music. Please give it a round of applause for Chuck Full Damage Miller.
What's up? What's up?
What's up, man? What's up?
What's going on?
Happy.
What do you do, Mr. KO Sports Talk?
Not much, man. I'm just talking to Bears football. What's going on with training camp? I'm talking about Roquan Smith right now, and him holding out. I wanted to get your thoughts about that. With him holding out, and with training camp starting tomorrow. What do you think the Chicago Bears management should do right now in regards to this situation?
I think the first thing the Chicago Bears management should do is debunk their traditions of being cheap. Pay the man.
Right.
Pay the man. You gotta pay the man. If you don't pay the man, you're not gonna have this man in town. I don't know what the problem is with the Bears organization when it comes to paying players. For some reason, that's always a sticking point, and it should not be. At this point, it should not be. If you really are an organization who's trying to build toward the possibility of winning a championship in the future, you gotta pay people, bro. Nobody plays for free out here. The Bears
get hurt. Let's not forget about that. They get hurt. You gotta take that into account.
Yeah, but the Bears always want to catch lightning in a bottle. They always want to get something for nothing in terms of the pay. There's the factor of the fact that these players could get hurt and what have you. That is all the more reason why these players fight so hard to get their money up front like they do. This is why they look at so many guarantees, because the football life is a short shelf life. Your average running back in the NFL, average career is like 5 years long, if that. And only God knows.
4 years long, yeah.
Yeah, and only God knows with the position Roquan Smith plays, linebacker. Only God knows how many years of shelf life he'll have.
And it's one of the hardest positions to play too.
Yeah, it's a lot of crashing, a lot of impact every single play, bro, that they're on that field. So you're asking the body to endure a lot, and they're sacrificing a lot, bro. They putting out a lot. I don't understand. If you got rid of Khalil Mack and you clear cap space here and there, and you ain't got no more Hakeem Hicks and all these other people to pay, what is the problem with paying Roquan Smith, man? I don't understand that, bro. I don't understand it.
And like I was saying, like Roquan Smith, he's been playing like one of the best linebackers in the NFL. In my opinion, he's the best based on the production that he's put up. I mean, like if you looked at his first 2 years, if you go back to his first 2 years, like him and Ray Lewis are the only players to have 300 tackles and 30 tackles for loss in their first 2 seasons. No other player has ever done that.
Those are ridiculous numbers.
300 tackles. I'm going to read it again. Him and Ray Lewis in their first 2 years are the only players in NFL history to have 300 tackles and 30 tackles for loss in their first 2 years.
Yeah.
And in the past 2 years, he's been playing like one of the best linebackers in the NFL. So you can't pay him at least $20 million per year. Like, come on, Ryan Pace. You got to pay the man, dude. Like,
Yeah,
people like that just do not grow on trees. They don't. Like,
yeah.
playing middle linebackers is one of the hardest positions aside from quarterback on the defensive side. They're pretty much, the middle linebacker is pretty much like the quarterback of the defense. They call the plays. They make sure everybody is set. They make sure that everybody's in position to stay in position to know where the ball is. And especially with Roquan, like, he's always flying to the ball. And like, if you lose that type of player, man, we're in for a whole heap of trouble, man.
Yeah.
Like,
The middle linebacker, like you said, is the quarterback of the defense, bro. He not only calls the plays, but he reads the offense, and he sets the audibles. He makes the adjustments. That is a huge responsibility. And Chicago is known for our top flight, top notch middle linebackers, bro. We have a storied history of great middle linebackers. You can go down the line. You can go to your Dick
Buckus,
Ryan Urlacher, Mike Singletary, Ryan Urlacher, and so on and so forth. And Roquan Smith could be the next great thing at that position for us. It would be one thing if he was a guy we were banking on his potential, but the guy is proving that he can play the position. The numbers are there. There's no reason not to pay a guy who's proving to you firsthand in your face that he can handle the job. There's no reason not to pay that guy, man. You got to pay that guy, bro. You got to pay that guy. At some point, you got to pay these people, bro. And, I understand Ryan Poles is the new kid on the block and what have you. He may not be wanting to, spend a bunch of money this first year. But, bro, come on, man. You're just not going to keep on handing guys who's giving their all peanuts out here. You got to pay.
Right, and that's the problem I have with this Bears team. Like you say, they run this team like it's a mom and pop business. When they know that this is a $1 billion, a $1 billion industry. Like, you know how much money that you guys rake in each and every year, especially with the sponsorships, and with the advertisements that you get. I mean, like, that's the thing I just don't understand about the Chicago Bears organization. Period. That's why we haven't been winning. Like, we haven't won a playoff game in like 11 years because, like, we've ran this organization like a mom and pop business. And you see it time and time again. You see the results. Wait, you only won one playoff game in 11 years?
Which is ridiculous, bro.
That's ridiculous.
It really is, bro. It really is. And not to speak, not only to speak on that, but not been too many playoff appearances from one of the most storied franchises in the NFL's history. The pride of who this organization is to this league and what it represents, the pride itself alone should be reason enough for everybody to everybody in the Bears organization to to invest, to commit. You know what I mean? I mean, we should be like the Yankees, bro.
Right. You should be like the Lakers. You should be like the Boston Celtics.
My point, exactly. We should be willing to build because of the folklore of it. Should be like the New England Patriots right now, bro. We should be the New England Patriots of the NFC.
Or the Steelers.
Yeah. More the Patriots, because the Patriots, they constantly are investing into winning. It's not about how much money necessarily that it's going to cost. It's about investing into winning.
Winning, yeah.
Right, and the Bears, year in and year out, we're more invested into saving a buck than we are invested into winning, bro. And that's terrible, bro. That's terrible. I'm sorry, I can't accept that from this organization. The McCaskies, God bless their ministry, but when their ministry is over, I will be singing amen. I'm tired of this,
Another
bro.
team.
Yes, sir. I can't do the McCaskies anymore.
I mean, that's the only way. I mean, it's sad to say, but that's the only way if the Bears are gonna have any type of sustained success, because everything starts from the top. It starts from the ownership. You know, we've had countless times where we've had like multiple, mediocre seasons. We were like, one point we were like what 5-5 like wait, what was the record? 5-14 or something like that. Like we had won 5 games, we won 7 games, we won 8 games. In 2016 we won like 3 games. More so than we had success, and it's all due to the ownership. Like them being too cheap, them not doing whatever they can to put their players in position to succeed. Hiring these head coaches and these assistant head coaches that are not fit for this job. I mean, shoot, they hired Matt Nagy. I mean, look at the past regime. They hired freaking Matt Nagy to be an offensive coordinator. They thought that he was going to bring a new style of offense because, like, the NFL was transitioning.
Oh, he brought a new style of offense, all right.
He did, but everybody caught on the next year after the first season.
It was definitely a new style.
Right, and he didn't change it. He didn't change it. Like, when people caught on, he didn't make any adjustments. And he's like saying, everybody, it's like you got to live and die by my playbook, and if you don't like it, then screw you. I'm going to trade you, or it's either my way or the highway. And I'm just sick and tired of us, always having to rely on our defense when we've never really had a capable offense. We never had a capable offense like the Indianapolis Colts of the 2000s, or like
Well, I mean, you gotta. I'll say this: every team has an identity, and not everybody's identity is going to be this Don Eric Coryell, and I'm dating myself when I say that. Don Eric Coryell, San Diego Chargers type of offense where we're going to high fly down the field up and down. But once you understand what the identity of your team is, you're supposed to build off of that. That's supposed to be your strength. The Bears have always been defense and run, defense and heavy run. So if we're on offense, let's say we don't get your Tyreek Hills, and we don't get the Devontae Adams, and we don't get those kind of guys to fly up and down the field and throw bombs to all day. Great, doesn't matter. Solidify what you are strong at. Make your strengths your strengths. Be great on defense, as we always have been, and have a strong run game, which is what the Chicago Bears organization has always been known for. Establish those things. The problem that we have here in Chicago, along with the fact that our organization is cheap and they're not committed to winning, is they don't respect the fan base. And for the life of me, I don't understand why. We got some of the greatest fans in the world.
Right, they're all over the world.
Yeah. We could go to Dallas right now, play the Dallas Cowboys, and half of Texas Stadium will be filled with Chicago Bears fans. And I'm not talking about
England. You go to England, Germany. Like, there's some Ireland.
Exactly.
Like I've met some guys from Ireland, Britain, that were Bears fans, like loyal Bears fans. More like before I was even born.
Keep talking though. Let me get this light up.
Right. Like I've met Bears fans, who've been loyal Bears fans since Walter Payton was like his rookie season. Like these were like people from Britain, people from Ireland that I've met. They're like saying, "Yeah, I'm a loyal Bears fan. I've been this Bears fan for this long." So they're like the ownership has to understand that this is a worldwide fan base. This is like one of the most popular teams in the NFL, and like when you keep disrespecting your fan base like this, like, and you keep being oblivious to not understanding what the problems is, you're gonna keep getting the same results over and over and over again. And like you're gonna be like a generation of just filled with losing. I don't want to be like the Detroit Lions. Do you think I want to be like the Lions?
No.
No.
Unfortunately, we're becoming the Lions.
All right.
And what's more appalling to me is I'm watching in the offseason the last 2 seasons, I'm watching the moves that the Detroit Lions are making. The Detroit Lions are actually making moves. I think that's putting them in a better position than the Chicago Bears right now. And the only thing they're missing, as far as I'm concerned, is a quality quarterback. I don't believe in Jared Goff. I never have. Stone me later for that, guys. I just don't believe in Jared Goff. But the team is making the necessary moves. You should, at some point, as an organization, bro, you should be tired of being the laughing stock of the league. I'm talking to Green Bay Packers.
Aaron Rodgers says, "I owned you." Like, that should be like the straw that breaks the camel's back. Like,
oh man,
the freaking Packers just went into your stadium and said, "I owned you." A quarterback.
That would make my skin crawl if I was a general manager or owner of the.
If I was an owner, I'll freaking be angry.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. I'll be fuming, bro. No way in the world you gonna come in my house and say that and sleep easy at night. Yeah. Run for your life the next time we see you. It's almost like the Bears need to take this gang bang mentality. This is our game. You know what I mean? And you running up in our house, you're not gonna be in
our territory, right?
Doing this. You know what I mean? Right. But our organization doesn't. I believe the players cotton to that, but the organization doesn't, and that's where the flaw comes in. At you got players that come here, they're committed, they're diving in, they're ready to give their all to this organization, and this organization gives them nothing in return, and that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
It is.
But to the Roquan Smith point, definitely pay this man.
Pay this man already, man. Pay this damn man. I'm sick and tired, man. Like, this is your best player, man. They pay this guy already, man.
Right. What's the problem? Pay this dude, bro. Come on, man. Yeah, man. Shoot. Made me think about that Devin Hester situation. I remember when Devin Hester, shattered all these records with their touchdown returns, the punt returns, kick returns, what have you. And then all of a sudden the Bears the Bears start using him on offense, and now he's a deep threat. They throwing the bomb to him deep, and Brian Greasy hit them on the numbers. Rex Grossman hit them on the numbers, and all of that.
On the numbers.
When it came time to pay him, he wanted to be paid like a number one receiver, and the Bears was like, "Well, he's not a receiver." Yeah, but you're using him like a receiver.
Like a receiver, right?
You just gave up Bernard Berry and you let him walk. I think he went to the Minnesota Vikings or something.
Right.
You don't have Musa Muhammad no more. He went back to Carolina.
You don't got Thomas Jones no more.
Come on, bro. This is your offensive weapon. Pay this dude. He want number one receiver money. Give that man number one receiver money. He earned it. It'd be different if he didn't earn it. But the man earned it, But one thing I learned about Bears players is that they don't really ask for anything that they haven't earned, bro. I've never seen Bears players ask for exorbitant amount of monies that they weren't worthy of. The Bears players always ask for what they believe they're worthy of.
Right.
The Bears we don't pay, bro. We don't pay. That sucks.
Well, I mean, like Ryan Poles stop dancing around, that beating around the bush and pay Roquan Smith. Oh yeah, and also about the Jaquan Brisker too. They finally got his deal done for now. With Jaquan Brisker, so he's going to be reporting to camp. I mean, what did you think about that whole situation about that rookie?
I thought it was ridiculous that a rookie was holding out. Now it'd be different.
Similar to what happened to Roquan in his rookie season, if you remember.
Well, I mean, it would have been different to me if he's a rookie quarterback, this quarterback phenom, quote unquote, who's coming to save the franchise. He's going to be the face of the franchise and what have you. And he wanted to make sure his monies was right. At certain positions, I can see that. But at his position, not so much. It was weird to me that a rookie that wasn't necessarily a top flight rookie, a dude who's a game changer for your organization, was holding out. But it's the Bears. You gotta, build a reputation around the league, around the world for how you deal with your players. And so it makes sense that, he will want to get his money. I just don't know if I would have been doing it as a rookie. I don't know if I'd have been doing it as a rookie. But I'm not mad at him. Whomever his agent is, they thinking ahead, bro. So they got to make sure that kid's gonna be good, bro. They got to make sure he's
Right,
gonna be.
right. And also, have you seen the new uniforms lately, man? Like the helmets.
I have not. I did not see the new uniforms.
Oh
You able to put
man,
them on screen, bro?
it looks nice. I'm gonna see if I can share it on my stream. I'm gonna see Tyler Bear's new uniform. But yeah, they look really cold right now. Let me see.
If only the team would match the uniform.
They got like a new orange helmet. I'm trying to see if I
Okay.
can share my screen. Share my screen. Hold on.
You're a wizard. Go and figure that out, wizard. Come on.
Yeah.
Share that screen.
StreamYard. Window. Oh shoot. Can you see it?
Yeah, I see it. There's Bulletin, Illinois.
You see it? The helmet,
Yes,
and then
is that the road or the home uniform there?
I think it's like an away.
Okay.
I think this was an away. Oh no, it's a home. So the Bears, the orange helmet will debut Thursday night, October 13th, when the Bears host the Washington Commanders at Soldier Field. The new ultimate helmet design makes the first time in team history the primary color of Bears helmet is anything other than navy blue.
That's going to piss a lot of the other teams. It's going to piss a lot of other teams off, bro. You know that, right? Because
I know.
Once
hold
the
on
player,
for a sec. Hold on.
Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe once the players start making contact with those helmets, it's going to leave a lot of orange paint on other uniforms.
Yeah, I know you can't see it, but yeah, I think they're gonna wear it. They're gonna wear that. They're gonna wear it against the Washington Commanders, and I believe they're also gonna wear it against the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay. Yeah, I was just sharing with those that's out here listening that I believe that's going to piss a lot of other teams off, because once they start making contact with all that orange paint, it's going to leave a lot of orange smudging.
They're gonna look like Cheetos.
Yeah, exactly. We get ready for some new nicknames when they see that uniform.
We're gonna call them Chester the Cheetos.
The Cheetahs, they got the
especially
Cheetos
those dirty Packers. Oh God, I can't stand them. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it makes my skin crawl.
Hey, bro, what do you think the Packers are going to look like this year?
With their uniforms?
No. In terms of the actual team, I've been in the discussion. I've been reading into a discussion in the group chat that I'm in, and man, they are. It's fired up.
I mean, got
non-Packer fans going at the Packers fans, saying the Packers are going to suck. They're not going to win the division and all this here. And Packers fans are under the belief that Aaron Rodgers is Mr. Magic, and he's just going to figure it out and make these bum receivers, these no-name receivers, household names. So I'm curious what you think.
Aaron Rodgers, I mean, he's always made his reputation of trying to play like being like the franchise quarterback or being the hero of the team. I mean, like, let's look at it. Aside from, if you take Aaron Rodgers out of that team, I mean, this team is like mediocre. Like, have you seen Jordan Love against the Kansas City Chiefs? You know how bad they were? They couldn't move the ball. They couldn't move the ball at all, with Jordan Love. So,
I mean,
yeah.
It's Jordan Love, bro. I
mean, exactly.
That, bro. What do I say to that? It's Jordan Love. Yeah, he's definitely not no Aaron Rodgers, bro. He's not an Aaron Rodgers.
No, and Aaron Rodgers, he's a 3-time MVP, back-to-back MVP winning quarterback. I mean, at one point, if you go that 2011 season, I mean, that defense was pretty bad, but I mean, like, they won 15 games, and I mean, it wouldn't put it past me, to see Aaron Rodgers if they won 10 or 11 games,
Yeah.
with
They're
this.
hanging their head this year. From what I'm hearing, they're hanging their head real tough on the defense. The defense was pretty strong last year. They believe
Right.
Packers fans believe that it's gotten stronger. They believe that it's
Yeah, I
gotten
mean,
stronger.
yeah, I think their defense is going to be really good. Jair Alexander, he's been playing like one of the top cornerbacks in the league, and then Devondre Campbell, he was one of the if you don't remember, he led the league in solo tackles, Devondre Campbell, and he was a first team All Pro. And then you had the solid production in Rajul Douglas. He had one of the best passer. Well, quarterbacks who passed to him, they had one of the lowest passer ratings when they threw to Rajul Douglas. So I think their defense is going to be fine. I think, but like I said, they're going to rely mostly on their run game because that's what they're tailor made to do. Kind of like with us, they run kind of like a Shanahan style type of offense, a wide back system where they're mostly predicated on running the ball, and then after a few times, they pass maybe 20 to 25 times, and so that's pretty much what they're going to be mainly doing. They're not going to try to put too much pressure on Aaron Rodgers to just be playing hero ball. They're
You
just going to try
sure?
to be.
You sure about that? That's what they usually do. You sure about that? He usually has to play hero ball and a lot of it, bro.
Maybe in the playoffs, we know how he does in the playoffs. He chokes in the playoffs.
Right.
I know the 49ers, they be haunting him in his dreams.
Oh yeah, as they should.
And hopefully this season the Bears will freaking haunt him in his dreams, man.
Yeah, let's hope so.
I hope
so.
Man. I hope Justin Fields goes to Lambeau Field and then says all to the fans, I'm gonna own you for the next 10 plus years.
Oh yeah. It would be nice. You got to give him somebody to throw to, though, man. All these number twos. We'll see. I like our number two quarterback, wide receivers than I do the Packers wide receivers.
I think our wide receivers are better than the Packers wide receivers. I'm like, who on that team is better than Darnell Mooney?
I mean, it's not saying much though for either team because them one of our receiving corps are stellar. So, we'll see though. I would love for Justin Fields to go and experience a victory at Lambeau Field. I think he needs that in his life, brother.
Oh man, he does, and it will be so exhilarating, man. I remember that 2018 season, man, when we were up 20-0 against the Packers. I thought we were gonna win that game. I was like, "Screw you, Packers fans!"
Right. And Mr. Incredible comes out there.
I know, one-legged, with one leg.
Yeah, this dude, man. Shoot. You talk about sick.
You gotta beat the Packers, man. Oh my God. When do we play? Week 2 at Lambeau? We play week 2.
I believe so. It's week 2. I believe so. I think we got the 49ers week 1. And then
I'm gonna circle that on my calendar, week 2.
Yeah. My nephews, they're talking about going to the game here at Soldier Field. They're trying to get a group package right now.
Oh, for real?
See Bears versus Packers. Yeah. My family's split down the middle with this Bears Packers thing.
Oh, it's like a family rivalry.
Exactly.
And you know what? Week 2 it sets up perfectly because if the Packers, win that game, they're gonna surpass us in all-time wins. But if we beat them, we like the Packers regular season wins.
Oh, so you're saying we got some incentives to go out there and win then?
Yes, we have an incentive to go out there and win. So we have to win. We have to win week 2.
So what we got to do then, right, Cole? That week, we got to put it out there in the ether waves. We got to put it out there in the airwaves, bro, so that the Bears players
put it out there on social media so that the Bears can get a hold of it.
Right, got to put it in the head we got to have this win. We can't let them get it.
And we got to show to Hallis Hall of Aaron Rodgers saying, I own you, so that could make them pissed off.
Right. We need a statue of Papa Bear Hallis out there with a signage on them saying, not in my house. That's what we need.
Not in my house. Right.
Not in my house, baby.
But speaking of the Bears regular season, I wanted to talk about week one, because I'm gonna be so hyped for that week one against the 49ers.
Yeah.
Justin Fields versus Trey Lance, man. I think this is gonna be like a preview of like how in the AFC, right? We have
Mhm.
like our future quarterbacks. You got the Josh Allens of the NFL, the Patrick Mahomes, the Lamar
Right.
Jacksons, the Joe Burrows of the AFC. But you see,
Mhm.
with the NFC, is we're trying to figure out. It's kind of transitioning onto like a new wave of new, young, fresh quarterbacks. You know, you got
Mhm.
Kyler Murray, and then you got Dak Prescott. But aside from that, you know, uh,
And
I feel
Jalen
like
Hurts
just
over there in Philly. Jalen Hurts,
that
he's coming
Jalen Hurts,
along. Yeah.
and I think like with those new quarterbacks in the NFC, I think Justin Fields, he's gonna be like the new wave of like future quarterbacks, hopefully, and like Trey
Yeah.
Lance,
Yeah.
and so go ahead.
I That's going to be an interesting game because Trey
Uh-huh.
Lance, in the few moments that he had on the field last year, looked spectacular to me. Not
Mm-hmm.
gonna lie, man. The guy looks
Mm-hmm.
great. Looks
Mm-hmm.
very accurate as a quarterback. He
Mm-hmm.
can hit all his position players. He can make every throw, or so it appears. Even though the 49ers don't throw a lot down the field, so that part remains to be seen. They do a lot
Mm-hmm.
of slants, a lot of outs. A lot of quick reads and what have you. So that's going to be interesting to me to see how that fares against the Bears defense.
Mm-hmm.
I could see him. Um, okay, so I can see him. I can see him shining. I just don't know that he does it against our defense. Our defense is stingy at times, and if
Mm-hmm.
when we buckle down, when our defense buckles down, we can really put the clamps on a unproven quarterback. And as much as I like the skill set that I've seen from Trey Lance, and I do believe he
Mm-hmm.
has all the tools to work
Mm-hmm.
with, I just don't know that this is going to be his coming out party. Bro.
Yeah.
I'm expecting the Bears to win that game if you can hear it. In my
Mm-hmm.
voice. I think we started the season off 1-0. I think we started the season off 1-0. I think Justin Fields, with everything that's went on, he's got
Mm-hmm.
a leg up on
And he's more of an established quarterback. Like he's more of a more polished quarterback than Trey Lance. But anyway, I wanted to let another
slightly.
guest in,
Go
Chicago
ahead.
Sports Michael, man. How you doing,
Mhm.
bro?
What is up, everybody? We
What's
got
up,
we got
Mike?
we
What's up,
got
Mike?
I agree. We're going to take down the 49ers. The 49ers fans that I've spoken to think they're going to dog us out week 1. What do you guys think?
Not not hardly a dogging out. If they can come in here and beat us, kudos to them, bro. But I'm doubting it. I don't know that Trey Lance is seeing the type of defense that we're going to bring. I think his inexperience is going to be an advantage to the Bears defense. I think Justin Fields, taking the lumps that he took for as long as he took them last year, I think it's going to be a big plus for us.
Because he
The
has
Bears.
that experience too. He has more of a playing experience in the NFL.
Because
Like
from what
Trey
I'm
Lance doesn't have
hearing, this 49ers ultimate report saying, "Oh, the reason why we're going to win because we have a more better team than the Bears." That's true, but it depends on your play. It depends on your quarterback, though. Is what I'm trying to.
Right, right. You're absolutely right, Mike. If you don't have solid quarterback play, you're gonna struggle against a team like the Bears. And let me say this, for as much as I've heard fans across this country stone Jimmy Garoppolo, that guy was solid for
that
that
guy
team.
is solid. He's a solid quarterback.
Very solid, man. He did just enough to get them their wins. He wasn't flashy. He didn't hit the long ball all the time. He didn't run around for 80 yards and a touchdown like Lamar Jackson, but he got the job done, bro. He
He
got
got
the
them to the
job.
NFC Championship game. Come on now.
Yeah, yeah. And
And you
he's
want to
taking
get rid
down
of this guy?
he's taking down the Devontae Packers every time he's seen them in the playoffs, bro. He's taking down the Packers, number 1 seed in the NFC. He's taking them down, bro. You know what I mean? So
I still remember that game where he only threw for like 4 passes, and Raheem Mostert ran the ball.
6 rushing touchdowns in the NFC Championship.
Like he only threw for like what 8 times? 8 times he threw that game.
If that many, shoot, man, that was ridiculous, bro. Took him to the Super Bowl though. So I'm not really understanding the 49ers why they so quick to want to move away from Jimmy Garoppolo. I do see the talent in Trey Lance. He is the future, but if I got a guy that's still getting it done, we still going to Super Bowls, NFC Championship games with this dude. Why am I moving him? I'm not moving that guy, bro.
Apparently, Kyle Shanahan doesn't understand.
I mean, what has Trey Lance done in his 2 starts that make you believe that he's going to go into Soldier Field and light up the Bears? He was horrible against the Cardinals. Okay, he looked good against the Texans. The Texans have the worst defense in the.
Yes, they do.
Yes,
they do. So I mean, it's just the tools, I believe, Mike. I believe it's just the tools, bro, that they're looking at. He's got a bigger bag of tricks than Jimmy Garoppolo. And I think that's what they're looking at, bro. They want to get that. They want to get his whole bag out there. They want to see what he's capable of, what have you. And as long as Jimmy Garoppolo's there, quite honestly, they're never going to see that because Jimmy's getting the job done. He wins.
Mm-hmm.
he wins. You know?
He wins you games, man.
Absolutely.
He's not like he's a game manager, but at the same time, he wins you games, Mike. That's what matters.
Also, I want to give you a stupid ass prediction. You kind of know this dude. His name is Awesome Kid. He's a Cardinals fan. He be on my channel a lot. He's saying he's predicting the Bears to only win 2 games this season.
God bless his ministry. 2 games. Have we ever seen the Bears only win 2 games? Has that ever happened in this franchise's history?
No.
Quick answer, no. That doesn't happen, bro. The minimum the Bears are going to win is 5 games, bro. We're good for 5. He's crazy, bro. That's not happening.
That's not happening. Especially with that schedule. With our schedule is more easier, an easier schedule.
Yeah, it's not like if Trey, like, I don't understand what do 49ers fans see in Trey Lance. Now, I'll give Trey Lance the benefit of the doubt, but over his 2 starts, he has not done anything to make me worried about him. I'm more worried about Elijah Mitchell than I am about Trey Lance.
Okay.
Or like their tight end, George Kittle.
Oh God, that's a weapon. That's a weapon.
And who knows if Deebo Samuel's playing? I don't think he's going to play week 1. I don't know about the whole Deebo Samuel situation, but
I think Deebo Samuel's a bit pissed because they're trying to move away from Jimmy Garoppolo. I think he looks at Jimmy Garoppolo as his quarterback, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way he sees that guy. So I don't think he's thrilled with that. This guy's giving him a chance every year to be in position to at least get to the Super Bowl, and you're taking that away from him, with a rookie, who's unpolished and unproven. But yeah, Mike, I think, bro, to the question that you were, the point you were making, I think what the 49ers are seeing in Trey Lance is just more talent. It's just that. It's just that, bro. Nothing more, nothing less. It's just more talent. They believe that once he gets his sea legs under him out here, he's going to be effective, and have an impact for that organization, for that team, bro. So that's why I believe they're trying to move away from Jimmy Garoppolo. But Jimmy Garoppolo is just as solid as they come, bro. I wouldn't mind having him in the Bears uniform if you ask me, bro. And having him back up Justin Fields, bro. I wouldn't mind that at all, bro.
Right, exactly. I don't want Trevor Siemian.
No, keep that.
I mean, he beat Brady. He beat Brady in a Saints uniform.
No, that was all predicated on Sean Payton. I mean, the way he game planned, and that defense completely shut down that Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense. It was pretty much the whole defense, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But as I was saying, with Justin Fields, like I mean, let's look at like there's some of their most memorable moments. Okay, let's go back to, of course, y'all remember that Clemson game, that Cotton Bowl, right? Justin
Mhm.
Fields over his career, and in his college football career, right? As a starter, he went 18-0 in his starting career in the regular season. He went 2-2 in the playoffs, took the Ohio State Buckeyes back to back to the playoffs, and in his last season, he petitioned, right? He petitioned this team, right? This Ohio State
Mhm.
team to play in the Big Ten, got them to play in the Big Ten, won 6-0, went to the Cotton Bowl, right? He threw for 385 yards for 6 touchdowns. And in 2020, he had as many touchdowns in his first 3 games. In 2020, he had as many touchdowns as he had incompletions, right? And
Wow.
in that Cotton Bowl, right? One of the biggest games, in college football history, right? He
Mhm.
had that shot to him, right? He had that shot to him
In his ribs, yeah.
in his ribs.
Yeah.
He came back threw like a 40, I believe it was a 46-yard touchdown to Chris Olave, and then
Mhm.
he continued to torch them.
Yeah.
He
Ridiculous,
ended
bro.
the career of Trevor Lawrence, man.
Yeah. I think the most telling stat to me for Justin Fields coming out of Ohio State was this guy went on a run for like 7 or 8 straight games where he had an opening drive touchdown. And the Bears, that had me salivating at the chops, bro. Because the Bears, we are not known for scoring on opening
Opening
drive.
drive touchdown.
And with the kind of defense we got, we need a guy that can put us out front because our defense can keep us out front if we get there, bro. We got that kind of defense. So yeah, when I saw that, this guy had like 7, 8 straight games where he had an opening drive touchdown, and I mean he did this in a row with showing consistency with it. Oh my god, I was like, yeah, man, this the dude we need right here.
I remember he did that. I think he did that with the Packers, right? One time, right? I think it was.
The
Yeah,
Yes.
opening.
even in the season, right?
I
Yes.
want to say he did.
Yeah, opening drive touchdown, and a couple games. He's done
Yeah,
that this season.
The
yeah,
thing with Justin Fields is he can be good in clutch moments. He tried to win against the 49ers. He tried to win against
Steelers.
The Steelers. He tried to win against the Packers both times.
Mhm.
And you can even make a case that Justin Fields tried to win against the Vikings, but the problem was bad play calling, bad receiver play.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think so far in his short NFL career, I think Justin Fields has gotten a bad rap in this town with most Bears fans. I hear a lot of Bears fans saying they don't trust him and what have you, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Are
Because
you
he's
looking
from
at what position they put this kid in, man? And the fact that he was able to thrive to any point being in the
And
position
improved
that they put him
and
in.
later on this season too. He improved later on during the season.
exactly.
Absolutely. I mean, you got this bum coach who's in here faking like he knows what an offense looks like, and he's putting Justin Fields out there. This man's running for his life for Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett's out there killing him, bro. We playing the Cleveland Browns.
Running a
And it's
5-man
not
protection, putting Jason Peters, a 40-year-old semi-retired man, against him.
exactly somebody you grabbed off the scrap heap to come in here and try to protect this man. And then you got him one-on-one against the best pass rusher in the game. Really? Make that make sense. So, and for Justin Fields to stand up through all of that and still be able to tough it out. And the thing that was most telling to me is after that game, Kofi Mike, he never lost confidence in his abilities. You didn't see Justin Fields get happy feet. You didn't see him become unraveled. I mean, he had some
Like
rookie
Baker
mistakes
Mayfield,
like every rookie will, but
Derek Carr.
yeah, exactly. This guy, he really buckled down and he locked in and he just made up his mind, regardless of what the situation was that was presented to him, that he was going to do better. He's going to make it happen. He's going to take lemons and make lemonade, bro. So, yeah.
You just need to put him in position to succeed. And then once we do that, we're going to be winning a lot of games, going to the playoffs, winning playoff games, and eventually Super Bowls.
And I really hope that Ryan Poles knows what he's doing with the moves that he's chosen not to make in this offseason, with all of these illustrious free agents that were available out here that we just bypassed and didn't go get any of. I hope he knows what he's doing. That's all I'm going to say to that, bro. This must be one hell of a draft coming up next year because he's hung all his eggs in that basket, bro.
Well, I mean, with him, I think he's like what he's been doing is that he's been trying to kind of build through the draft. Like he hasn't been trying to be what's that word I'm trying to say? Like he hasn't been trying to reach his hand, like try to do what everybody's been trying to kind of convince him to do. Like he hasn't been wavered by what everybody's been trying to do. Like, oh, we should trade for DK Metcalf. Oh, we should sign what's his name? Sign Terry McLaurin. Oh, you should big name free and you got to understand. I get what you're trying to do.
To names you call
I know you want DK Metcalf, but at the same time, we got to be patient as Bears fans. I know, as Bears fans, we got to be patient because instant gratification is not gonna get us anywhere. The instant gratification, we got to be patient, man. We want sustained success. There's a particular formula. Like if you look at go ahead.
Go. Hate to interrupt you. What are we being patient for? That's what I want to know. Because I constantly hear that from the Bears organization. The Bears fans just need to be patient. We need to be patient. What are we being patient for? What are we waiting on? What's the ultimate goal here for us? I mean, when we're patient and we're waiting and we keep on waiting, bro. We've been waiting for years. We've been waiting since 2006, to be honest with you.
I mean, this is a
what
rebuild. Look at what Ryan Pace has done. Like we got to clean up Ryan Pace's mess. We got to clean up his. Hold on, man. Sorry, man.
The only mess that Ryan Pace had to me, bro, was
with Trubisky?
No, I wouldn't even say Trubisky. I thought Trubisky was
you know that it's Trubisky.
He wasn't a solid quarterback.
It's Trubisky.
I think the biggest mess that Ryan Pace left here was bringing in Matt Nagy, bro. And I really can't even fault him for that. Matt Nagy fooled the masses, bro. Everybody thought this guy was a great offensive coordinator. We weren't the only team clamoring for him, bro. We were trying to get this dude. And Andy Reid. No, it was Andy Reid, that bum coaching squad over there in Kansas City that sold us this bill of goods that this guy.
I don't want anybody from Andy Reid tree. Nobody. I don't want anybody.
So then we should be getting rid of Ryan Poles then, right? He's from over there, bro.
No, I'm talking about his coaching tree, not Ryan Poles. I'm talking about his coaching tree.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Andy Reid has had some great coaches come. Had some good coaches come from under his coaching tree. It just Matt Nagy. He was the fool's gold. We bought the wrong thing, bro. We bought the wrong thing. Yeah, so
he was what we call the salesman, according to Draft Dr. Phil's. Yours truly.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but I don't know, man. It's I don't think Ryan Pace did a bang up job. I don't think he did a horrible one either. Overall, he didn't get the job done at the end of the day.
He should have fired him after the 2020 season when we lost to the Saints.
Yeah, but they just kept him because of that playoff appearance. If it wasn't for the Cardinals losing, then we would have had a new regime back in 2021.
Yeah, think so.
Yes, I don't think they would have kept Nagy, but the reason why they kept Nagy in Pace was because of the playoff appearance.
Yeah,
if you also think about it, that was also a blessing in disguise because Matt Nagy, he was responsible for drafting Justin Fields. So if we had a new regime, we probably wouldn't have had Justin Fields. So I'd like to thank them for that.
I mean, if you really look back at it, Matt Nagy was really trying to get Patrick Mahomes over here too, bro. He did not want Mitch Trubisky, bro. Patrick Mahomes was the guy he had his eye targeted on. Mm-hmm. And he and Ryan Pace, they bumped heads over that. Ryan let him know I'm the GM. I can do, I make the decisions, blah, 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 blah. And that's how we ended up with Mitch Trubisky, which is the worst draft pick at quarterback. I ain't going to say ever, but if you're talking number ones, with Deshaun Watson sitting there. Oh God, I'm so
And
sick.
Patrick Mahomes, the young goat. Like, come on now.
Let me stop, man. I'm getting sick again, bro. Thinking
I
about
don't even want to think about that 2017. But when we had that 2017 draft happened, I'm like, who the heck is Mitchell Trubisky? Who the heck is this guy?
Exactly. All Bears fans were saying
I
that.
wanted Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, you didn't want Deshaun Watson. He just came off a national championship with the most spectacular
Beat Alabama,
game you ever
right?
see. Oh my God. The guy went to 2 back-to-back national championships, lost one, won one. Come on, man.
Right.
This guy's a winner. Speaking of Deshaun Watson,
And he went 11-5 in his first season as a rookie. Went 11-5 under Bill O'Brien because Bill O'Brien, he put that Clemson offense, something that he was familiar with. He implemented that Clemson offense into that system, and he was able to thrive in it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I don't know, bro. Well, so much for Ryan Pace. Sayonara, que sera, sera. Yeah, it's over. So, Ryan Poles has got some stuff to show me, bro. He really does, bro. He got some stuff to show me. Because you're asking you're asking a fan base to wait pretty much 2 years to see what you're capable of doing as a general manager, what you're capable of putting together. That's a long time, bro. You just got in the door, man. It'd be different if you came in and you went with the players that was here for the first year, and then you want to do a rebuild. You snatch everything apart the next year. You didn't do that. You came in the first year, you ripped everything apart, and you told the fan base, wait till next year. Yeah, that's going to go great with every fan base. No, that's not how you do that. So, but maybe he has a unique way of approach.
You think it was wrong for us to like get rid of Khalil Mack in his contract? I mean, because he is getting old. I don't know, but like, correct me.
I think Khalil wanted to go. It might have been, an easier decision for the Bears because Khalil may have wanted out of here. If I'm totally honest, I don't know that Khalil wanted to be here anymore, especially seeing that the management was changing and what have you. A lot of players don't like to be a part of that rebuild. Veteran players, they don't like to be a part of that rebuild, so they will ask out. Plus, they sent him to the Chargers, bro. The Chargers are an up and coming, promising franchise. They got a lot of talent on that team. Justin Herbert at the quarterback. The defense needed the impact player that Khalil Mack could be. They needed that type of impact on that defense.
Man, boy, that AFC West, man, that's gonna be a gauntlet, man. AFC West.
Oh my goodness. I would not want to see that division. I don't see how the Kansas City Chiefs are going to come out of there again, man. I don't see how they'll make it back to the top, bro. I'm not going to tell you no lie, bro. With Cincinnati,
it's going to be tough for them to make it back to the Super Bowl, or the AFC Championship.
Yeah, with Cincinnati gleaming, from the shine of making it to a Super Bowl for the first time in God knows how many years, and then the Buffalo Bills coming on strong and adding key pieces. Oh my God,
Von Miller.
Oh my God, that's going to be really tough for them to come back and take that division and get back to the AFC.
And let's not forget Orlando Brown. He one of their best left tackles. Orlando Brown. They're saying that he might not come back to the team too. So that's going to be tough. And you know what happened to Patrick Mahomes against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when he didn't have Eric Fisher? He got beat.
Yeah. Beat the hell down out there, bro.
How many times did he get sacked? Like what, 6-7 times?
Yeah, it was some ridiculous number, bro. I just know that the Kansas City Chiefs, they got a big mountain to climb over there now. It's not a hill anymore. That's a mountain, bro. That's a mountain
in that AFC.
Yeah, bro. That's gonna be a monster, bro. And I love how everybody is just automatically ordaining the Buffalo Bills as the team to beat in the AFC. They act like the Cincinnati Bengals are going somewhere, bro. These dudes are not going.
Like you forgot about the Cincinnati Bengals. You're forgetting about the
Jamar
Ravens
Chase,
or like
T.
right.
Higgins and Joe Mixon and Joe
Right.
Burrow and all of this stuff, man. Bro, that team not going nowhere, man. That team's gonna be nice. I think they added some pieces on defense too, which was definitely necessary. The defense was their Achilles heel last year. But even with that Achilles heel, they got to the Super Bowl, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with the offensive line.
Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah, man. So everybody's ready to ordain, the Buffalo Bills, the cream of the crop in the AFC, bro. They better look out for Cincinnati, bro. That team's not going nowhere, bro. I love Jamar Chase. I love that dude, bro. That dude's incredible. It tickled me before the season started last year. They were putting out memes because he was dropping all these balls in practice and preseason, in training camp and preseason.
Oh, yeah, right. They're calling them Butterfingers.
Yeah. They say, Jamar Chase doesn't have to worry about being vaccinated or wearing a mask or anything because he ain't catching ish. I said, okay, they going in. Oh, man. Yeah, they all the last stop after game one, bro. That dude went off.
I'm like, where you haters at? Where y'all at? You said I ain't catching nothing. Where y'all at? Oh, y'all hiding.
He shut everybody up. And 13 touchdown catches later, this dude was in the Super Bowl.
Right. And 1,400 yards later, he was in the Super Bowl.
Oh my God. Just a great year for him, bro. And a rookie. It's a rookie, bro. How
many yards did he have that season? I think 1,300. He broke like a rookie record.
It was like 1,400. I think you were pretty spot on. Somewhere around 1,400 yards.
Man, like he broke.
And for my Packers fans out there, he actually caught more.
Yeah, he had 1,400 yards. Yeah, 13 touchdowns. Wow.
Yeah. He actually caught more touchdowns than Devontae Adams. Yeah.
Wow.
How about that?
You could take that to the hole.
There you go. Had to take a dig at them, bro. They always.
He really shut them up.
Oh yeah, bro. Always the praise for the Packers fans. They think their team is the best in the world, even though they've been to Super Bowl.
All right, yeah, with the Packers, they're probably gonna win. They win 12, 13 games, and then they choke in the playoffs
every year without fail.
And we already knew when they had a home field advantage, right? Like even this past season, they had home field advantage. Yeah. Against who was in the division against the 49ers. They still choked. And then the season after that, prior to that, they choked against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And
they should have won that game.
Right, exactly. And that was at home too.
Like Tom Brady threw that interception. He threw a couple interceptions. You had chance after chance to score, and you didn't do that.
Exactly. And for the life of me, I don't see why all the praise is constantly being given to this team. Just because you make the playoffs, that's not good enough for me, bro. The Bears make the playoffs, I'm expecting Super Bowl, bro.
Right.
And not just a visit. I want to win.
Right. I want to at least go to the Super Bowl. Like, damn, like, just don't like we went to multiple NFC championship games, but at least try to go to a Super Bowl, man. You think you're such a great quarterback, like you're the greatest quarterback of all time, but you can't even get to the Super Bowl. Shoot, exactly. Like Patrick Mahomes been to more Super Bowls than you, Aaron Rodgers.
Has he? How many?
Yeah, he's been to 2 Super Bowls.
Oh, you're right. Aaron Rodgers only been to the one. That's right.
To the one. And it was against our backup quarterback, Caleb Haney.
Ah, man. Let's not talk about that. I got to give credit, though, bro. That defense, they stood on their head in that game, bro. The Packers defense. Yeah, they broke up Jay Cutler, man. And it was pretty much downhill from there. But Caleb Haney almost pulled off.
BJ Rogers, remember he had that interception?
Yeah, the self-proclaimed deep freezer, BJ Rogers. Oh my God, that was terrible.
God, and he did that horrible dance when he got that touchdown. I was like, oh my God, it made me sick to my stomach. I remember that game. Oh my God, I was like, man, this is gonna make me sick to my stomach.
Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah. That was the dagger. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. Julius Peppers was a monster for us that game too, bro.
Yeah, he was.
Oh my God, he was ridiculous out there. Brian Urlacher, all those guys, man. I mean, you do what you can, bro. Sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles for us, But we don't have anything to hang our head about. The Packers fans are hanging their hat on the regular season MVP, their regular season champ. Too bad they don't give out rings for the regular season.
The regular season, right? That's why it's called the regular season. It's not the playoffs.
Exactly. Yeah,
but,
man.
I think I'm gonna end this live stream soon. But like before I leave, like what do you think your predictions are for like this upcoming season? Like do you think the Bears are gonna win between like 6 to 7 games, 8 to 10 games, 11 or more wins, like based on this upcoming schedule that we have?
That's a very good question, and I think if you're okay with it, Coach, next week maybe you should bring the schedule up on the screen, and we can go game by game and do like
game by game basis. Oh yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna do that next week.
Me personally, I got us between 5 and 6 wins this year. I'm not expecting a glorious year from the Chicago Bears this year because of the way Ryan Poles is, positioning himself. I can't believe that a team is going to excel when management itself is not invested in winning that year. So 5-6 wins. I think anybody who thinks the Bears is a 2-win organization is asinine and ridiculous. A little slow in the chromosomes. On our worst year, bro, we're never less than about 5 wins, bro. So I'm giving us our minimum of 5 wins, maybe 6, depending on how we play in certain games, But I think that'd be cool though to bring that up on the screen next week and we go through it game by game, and see what we think, Might get some of these crappy Lions fans. Yeah, that's you, Mr.
Don Burr. We're gonna bring Don Burr over.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna think that they're gonna have the better record than the Bears.
Oh my gosh, the number of Lions fans that come on my channel, and they start to talk crap.
Oh yeah, you do know when they beat us, that's their Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
They love
when they go to the playoffs, that's their Super. That's them winning the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
Do you know like when I think what was it after the 2016 season, like they put a banner up after that season of like the Lions went to the playoffs, like it was a championship banner,
right? Like they did something glorious
just for going to the playoffs.
To them, it will be glorious because they never go. So
they never ever go to the Super Bowl.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
And then they were celebrating. They were celebrating when the Rams won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because Matthew Stafford.
Detroit Rams.
I had to let my guy know, man. Look here, bro. Matthew Stafford won the Super Bowl for the Rams, not for the Lions. Right. Yeah, but he's from it. No, he's not. He played there. He doesn't play there anymore. He won for the Rams, not for the Lions. Stop rooting like y'all won something. You didn't.
And if that's the case, then Leonard Floyd, he went to the Rams, so we get a ring too as well, right?
Right. It's a victory for the Bears, right?
For the Bears, right? But you don't see Bears fans celebrating.
Of course not. Of course not. It's like when what was that? Mark Grace years ago for the Cubs. He left, and I think he went to Arizona. He won a World Series ring in Arizona. Did you see Cub fans dancing in the street? No.
Or in that picture, remember what's that one picture? Oh my gosh, who was a Cy Young back in 1992? What's his name? He used
Greg
to play
Maddux?
for Atlanta. Maddux, yeah.
Maddux, okay.
Right, when he went to the Atlanta Braves, when they won that championship in '95, did you see Cubs fans celebrating?
Absolutely not.
No,
he's not a Chicago Cub anymore.
Right, exactly.
So yeah. Hey, Anthony Rizzo may get a ring this year.
With the way the Yankees are playing, man. Them Yankees, man. I'm telling you, man. Y'all better watch out for them Yankees, man.
Man, let me tell you something. The Yankees better watch out for the Houston Astros. They have turned it up a notch, bro. And that team there, They are lights out at playing. Certain teams, I was telling my nephew this last year about the 49ers. Certain teams are built for the playoffs. The Houston Astros in baseball, they're that team, bro. They're built for the playoffs. And you may be able to win some games against them in the regular season. But come playoff time, those dudes turn it up another level. They can give you the long ball. And if you're taking the long ball away from them, they'll small ball you to death, bro.
And then they got Justin Verlander. Verlander's back, too.
Oh, my God. Yes.
Man, the Bulls, the Bulls. The Cubs should have got him.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, you get who you can get. I don't know what the Cubs went wrong after they won in what's that 2010?
2016, yeah.
Yeah, when they won, I thought the Cubs just needed to add more to their pitching staff, bro. And I don't know, they tried, but I think they just made the wrong moves. The guys they brought in just didn't get it done, bro. So
And the hitting,
I thought that franchise could have been around for a while. I thought they could have been a dynasty, bro. Real talk, bro. With a young Chris Bryant and Anthony Rizzo, Kyle Schwarber,
remember Russell, Addison Russell,
Javier Baez, and all of them guys. Yeah, bro. Yeah. That team looked like it was going to be around for at least. And I
remember the 2015 season when Jake Arrieta, he had that memorable 2015 season. Even going
Cy Young year too. Yeah, bro. He was lights out.
Second half. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, bro.
No one was touching him.
Yeah, bro. He was unhittable. The man was unhittable, bro. It was nasty over there, bro. But I won't cry for them. I'm a White Sox fan. Let's go, Tim. Tim Anderson.
They need to get rid of their manager, man. That old, decrepit old man. Like
who you speaking
Tony
of?
La Russa. You know what I'm talking about. Tony La Russa.
Oh, man. Grandpa. You talking about Grandpa?
He's old as hell. He needs to go. He's literally like sabotaging your team.
Yeah, they shouldn't have got rid of Rick Renteria, man. That was just dumb, man.
That was dumb.
I don't understand what the hell they was doing, man. But I mean, I understand Tony La Russa does bring the pedigree. He's won World Series champion manager and all of this. He's won multiple times. So maybe they thought, he could get him over the hump. I don't know why you
That's
want
Jerry Reinsdorf's friend, man. Like that's his friend. That's why he hired him. Like,
yeah.
Jerry
Well, he was the White Sox manager way back in 1983 when we went to the playoffs. Yeah. Was it 83? I don't remember.
83, yeah, it was 83.
Yeah, we won like 99 games, went to the playoffs, man. We made a lot of noise, man, and then when we got to the playoffs, we lost to the Baltimore Orioles with a 99 win season. We lost to them 2-1. I think it was the best out of 3 or something like that at that time. Yeah. So, they got history, bro,
If that's the case, then you should have hired Ozzie Guillen.
Nah, Ozzie, Ozzie's my guy, man, but Ozzie just talked too much to the press, bro. He didn't know how to shut up when he was here. Ozzie want to get in front of the camera. He talking more than the player. Like, Ozzie, shut up. First off, you don't speak good English, so then nobody even know what the hell you're saying every time. Secondly, you talking more than the players, and last time I checked, they were the stars of the team.
Right.
Man, I could never hear Paul Konerko talk, man. I could never hear nothing Paul Konerko had to say.
Remember against who do they face? They faced the Houston Astros in the World Series. I remember that last game when they brought in the closer, Bobby Jenks. You do like this. You do like.
That's
what I'm talking about. Bring that big one, like that big dude. Big Bobby, that was my guy, man. Bring him out. You know what I'm talking about. The big dude.
Big boy. Yeah, bring him. Bring him. Ozzie a fool, man. Yeah, Ozzie crazy. Ozzie was fun, though. He was a character, bro. He just, just if he didn't talk so much, he could have been the manager for this organization forever, bro.
For years,
he brought a championship here, bro.
World Series, yeah.
Yeah, man. It's like,
Mark Burley, man. Tell you, man. Mark Burley, too. And then you had
one of my favorite pitchers of all time, bro. Just nasty with it.
He was nasty. I still remember that perfect game he had.
Yeah.
Who's that team? Was it the
I don't
Seattle
remember
Mariners?
the team, but I remember the game, though. I remember the game. And I remember who was that? Willie Harris saving that game with that ridiculous catch at the wall, man, in like the 8th inning, bro.
Yeah, it was against the Rays. Yeah, it was the Rays.
It was the Rays. Okay,
Yep.
okay. Yeah, Willie Harris
2009.
ran over the shoulder, crashed into the wall. Willie Mays-esque.
Right. When he had that catch, yeah, that was crazy ass catch. That was crazy.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah. But Mark Burley was one of my favorite pitchers, bro. I love that dude, bro. He could do no wrong to me, bro. That's my guy. We had a nasty pitching staff, man. Mark Burley, John Garland. We had El Duque.
Right.
Yeah. Who else did we have? We had Jose Contreras.
Was it Juan Uribe?
Juan Uribe. Was he? Yeah, he was a shortstop. Juan Uribe.
Oh, he was a shortstop. Yeah.
Now we had Jose Contreras.
Contreras. Right.
Yeah, this heavy fastball slider throwing pitcher who was just nasty with it. We still had from the Yankees.
Freddie Garcia, Jose Contreras, Orlando Hernandez.
I'm looking at Freddie.
Freddie Garcia. Yeah. And John Garland. Yeah. He was, man, dude. John Garland.
Pinpoint accuracy, man.
Right.
Okay, bro. Just nasty. Paint in the corners. Bing, 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 bing.
Exactly.
We were unhittable for like about 6 straight games, bro. Nobody could score on us, bro. We were shutting them down, bro.
That 2005 team, man, that was a memorable team. I think they only lost like one game, if I'm not mistaken. They should have went undefeated that whole season.
Yeah, we lost to that in that playoffs. We lost to the Angels.
The Angels,
to the Angels, and they almost stole game 2. Man, it was close.
Right.
That play at the plate, the ball that AJ Przinsky's glove that they kept showing the replay on looked like it bounced in the dirt and all of this. It was crazy, bro. But you had to have the ball bounce your way at some point in time if you want to win something.
And you know what's so crazy? It's like when we win championships, or like when Chicago wins championships, it's always memorable. Like the 2016 season, like one of the greatest performances of Game 7 in MLB history. With the whole rain delay, Jason Hayward giving his speech, all that. Everybody.
He said the Cubs in the locker room, they crying. Right. And he like, man, what are y'all crying for, bro?
Right.
We can do this. We can get this done. What is you
right? And of course, the White Sox going on that run they had. They went 11-1 in the playoffs. Of course, you had like the Blackhawks, the 2010, and then the 2013
Blackhawks
season.
were a dynasty, man.
Yeah, they were literally a dynasty.
Yeah, they won like 3 championships in like 5 years or something. It was
right.
Yeah, man. Blackhawks were nice, bro. That was a good team. Patrick Kane and Jonathan Taze and all of those dudes, man. Shoot, that was a great team.
And Marion Hossa, right.
Oh, yeah, Marion. Yeah, I forgot it. We did get him.
And then that dude who looks like Drake. That guy who looks like Drake, their goaltender.
It looks like Drake.
Corey Crawford.
You're talking about, what's his name?
Corey Crawford.
Jordan Crawford. Right. And then who else? Who was the black guy? What was his name?
Dustin Bufflin.
Bufflin. That's my man.
Yep. Dustin Bufflin. They should have kept him that season. I love that.
Yeah, man. That was a great team, bro. We had a fabulous team that year, man.
Yeah,
man. Those years, yeah. But yeah, championships are always memorable, bro. Because I think the thing more so than anything, we remember where we were when it went down, when we won, like, when the Bulls won the championship in 1996, and that 72-10 season, I was in the hospital. My baby boy was being born. I'm watching the game on TV while my son is being born, bro. So yeah, that was pretty cool, man. Yeah, man. But that's what's up. But yeah, next week, man, let's get it, where we can, see the schedule, bro. We'll put it up on the screen. We'll go through it. Sure. We'll talk it out. We'll see what's what. I got us 5 to 6 wins, bro. 5 to 6. Let's go.
All right, Charles, man.
You think we can make the playoffs this year?
I gotta see it. I mean, Roquan Smith. They're gonna do something. Hopefully, they'll do something about that. But
they'll get him signed.
Right, they're gonna get him. Yeah, but I gotta
piss them
see.
off,
I gotta
but
see
they'll
the
get
first
them
game.
signed.
I gotta see how they do against San Francisco, and yeah, we'll see, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll see, bro. We'll see. But that'd be something to look forward to next week. Us going over that schedule. I think that'll be pretty dope, bro. Pretty
That's
dope.
gonna be dope.
Yeah.
But anyway, man, thanks for coming, Charles. Man, it was a nice
Letting
talking
it
with
go.
you. With the Chicago Bears, and yeah, next week we're going to be going over the predictions, and also we're going to be talking about training camp, the expectations that's going on between different positions with offensive line, wide receiver, quarterback. We're going to be talking about all that next
Yeah,
week.
yeah. I would love for us to dive into the wide receiver position. I'm really curious to see, what we have, and how that's going to pan out, how everybody views our wide receivers. Because like I said, we got a lot of number twos, bro. It's going to be interesting to see, how that pans out, though. Yeah, but yeah, bro, it's been great, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Thanks for coming on the show, and thank you guys for watching my show for today's episode of the Hangout, man. And stay tuned for more videos coming out, like in regards to NFL and NBA news. I'm gonna be talking more about it. Oh yeah, one more thing before I actually go. What do you think? What did you think about the whole deal with the Boston Celtics trying to trade Jaylen Brown to the Nets? Before I leave,
I don't think you can go wrong ever trying to get a KD in your organization when you were like 2 games away from an NBA championship. I don't think it was a necessary move for them. I thought Jaylen Brown was lights out throughout the playoffs, bro. That dude really came into his own. I thought he played well against the Celtics. It was more so Jason Tatum, I think, that let him down than anything in this series.
he was completely non-existent in that finals.
But the Celtics, they have a history of not being loyal to their players. So it didn't surprise me any that they would try to make that kind of move. I think you compromise the chemistry of your team when you do stuff like that, though. I don't think they needed to do that, bro. I really don't, man. That just was not a sound move to me in that regard. But who can fault them for trying to get KD? Is KD, bro. Right. Who can fault you for trying to get that dude?
Yeah. But anyways, guys, this is your boy Kofi signing out, and y'all take it easy. All right, guys, I'm out.
Deuces.